Oh my gosh. I hope I don't have to redo this video because I feel like I could not get words out today. Need my notes. Yikes. Hey everybody, CR Media Gal here. Welcome back to my channel. Thought we'd take a break from all the hauls I've been doing lately. My wallet needs a timeout and so do I. So I am starting a new series on this channel. I'm sure you can tell what it is from the title, called CR's Closet Recreates, which is basically gonna be a shopping my closet series. Most people on YouTube call them that. I thought I'd just give it my own little creative spin. I was recently inspired actually by several YouTubers that I watch on here doing these types of videos. And I thought it was a great idea because one, forces you to use what you have instead of running out to buy anything new. Good thing in my case. Secondly, for me anyway, I find it very inspirational to find new ways to use pieces in my wardrobe, and I think we're all kind of guilty of this. Wearing certain pieces in our closet one or two ways, and that's basically it. I know I'm guilty of that anyway. And it's good to refresh, and 3, get reacquainted with what you already have that you might have forgotten about. But that's basically what this series is gonna be, and I hope you will find this, if not just interesting to watch, maybe inspire you to also recreate pieces in your own closet and find new ways to wear them. Not all of these are trendy looks, but there's a good mix of just classic and romantic and edgy. So if you are interested in watching the first in this series, then stay tuned. If you are new here, hello and welcome. My name is Andrea, also known as CR Media Gal in the fandom and fanfiction world. I do a lot of different content on this channel, mainly fashion and plus size style content. So if that interests you at all, please be sure to click the subscribe button down below and hit that notification bell so that you get alerts on new videos from me. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up as well if you enjoy it. That sort of engagement as well as comments also really help me out around here. And be sure to go follow me on my other social medias because I style a lot of the content that I show in my videos over there. Enough of my blabbering, let's get right into this video. So there is no kind of rules for this type of video, but I just figured I would point out, again, I'm using what I have in my closet. So not every look is gonna be recreated exactly like the photographs. It's all about working with what you have and really just getting creative with it, which is the big draw for me. I find that really exciting. We're just gonna have fun with this. So all of the inspirational photos that I am sharing from today's video are from Pinterest. I could scroll endlessly on Pinterest for fashion related inspiration. So the first look is this really pretty floral tier dress. I figured I'd start off with a simpler look that would be fairly easy for me to recreate. That being said, I don't necessarily have a floral print like this. The closest thing that I had in my wardrobe that I decided to go with is this beautiful pink SHEIN tier dress. Instead of florals, it does have gold stars on it, but I decided to focus more on recreating the structure of the dress rather than the print itself. And then for the shoes, I don't actually own a pair of wedges. They're just not really my thing. I have a lot of foot issues. I've made mention of that in the past. So the closest thing that I had to recreate the shoes was this pair of ankle sandals from ModCloth. As you can tell, they're pretty worn in. I've been wearing them quite a lot the last couple seasons, but they are so comfy. And I thought the brown color matched pretty well. And that was the first look that I recreated. Fairly simple, but a really sweet look for spring. Acting like there's nothing wrong. Going back to Telluride. Sleeping with the TV on. Darling, so solidified. Oh, I know it won't be long. Pull my sutures and climbing up warm inside. So the next look is this really fun, edgy, sort of business style monochrome look. Now, while I love the monochrome look of this, I don't have a black blazer. That's definitely something that I have to look out for in the future. So instead of recreating the monochrome look, I decided to work with what pieces I had that were very similar to this, but with more color. Starting with these pair of acid wash purple jeans. They're from Target. The brand is Wild Fable. And then it looks like she's wearing a strapless bodysuit. I don't have a strapless bodysuit, but I do have a black one that's very similar, only it has a bit of lacing on it instead of just the straight lines and structure that this one does, that I recently bought from SHEIN. And I showed this off in my recent spring SHEIN haul. So I added that. And then because I don't have the black blazer and I'm working with the acid purple jeans, I decided to add in gorgeous plaid one from Torrid, bringing in that black and purple again, which this structured blazer has. And it looks like she has a medium-sized black handbag. The one thing that I really am lacking in my wardrobe these days are bags. I don't have a whole lot of purses. I tend to just stick with one purse and just use it to death and then go on to the next one. Had to get a little creative there, and I decided to add this medium-sized black Harry Potter bag that I have, and I just turned it around so you couldn't see the Hogwarts design on the one side, and I think it works rather well. And then lastly, she's also wearing a pair of pointed black booties. The one pair that I have in my closet has some studs on them. I think they're cool and edgy enough for this look. They are from Lucky brand, and I thrifted these. So again, it's not monochromatic, but I think it's still a really fun, edgy, flirty look. To be honest with you, a couple of those pieces are not pieces I would pair together. So I thought this one came out rather well, considering how different it is from the photograph, and yet similar at the same time.
I've been stressed about our love, that's why my head's hurting. Everything will be alright, just keep your shit burning. Don't let it burn out. Whoa. 1, 2, 3. This shit gets hard every night. I don't wanna be alone. It starts hurting in my brain. But when she's still up on my mind, it's the down and out relationship that hurts me every time. It's the in and out of love, we still have sex like every night. It's the la-di-da-di-da, you tell your pretty white lie. I ain't never met a girl with so much hate in her eyes. I ain't never met a girl that tried to ruin my life. Oh, it's just you and girl, been a both for now. I know you get lonely, I would never leave your side when you're down and I hope you find your life. And I know things, they gonna change over time, and it's just a matter of it, cause I know we'll be alright. Like, I can't stand to be without you. Like there's something in my head saying not to leave without you. Down and out once again. Down and out again. Drowned in doubt again. Lost myself in the mirror. Suits and chandeliers. You're the piece of the puzzle. We faded to nothing, and I know.
Next is this really pretty, soft sort of boho look. As a plus size girl, I don't think pleated skirts look that great on me. However, I did purchase a $5 one from SHEIN. In that video, I said I was likely gonna return it. I ended up keeping it. And I think it worked really well for this look. Now hers looks like it has maybe like a cheetah or some kind of animal print on it. It's kind of hard to tell from the photograph. Mine just has polka dots on it, but it's close enough and it works. Next, she's wearing a short brown sleeved top. The closest thing that I had to this in my closet was a short sleeve sweatshirt from ModCloth that I decided to pair with this. And then of course she has that statement black hat. I have one exactly like this that I purchased from Unique Vintage several months ago. So I added that to the look. And lastly, she's wearing a pair of black ankle, sort of gladiator style sandals. Closest thing that I had were a black pair from Madeline Girl. I believe I originally purchased these off of ModCloth, and I liked that brand so much that I ended up buying them in several more colors. If you can get your hands on these, you can find them on Amazon. They're very, very comfortable. And that completes this look. I think of all the looks I recreated, this one is the closest one to the actual photograph.
I know where I'd rather be tonight. I know where I'd rather be tonight. Playing with fire with you. Playing with fire with you. I'm tired of being in love and on my own. I'm tired of being in love and all alone. So I'm playing with fire with you. I'm playing with fire with you. Is it true that one could love two? Is it true that a man could love two? 'Cause I'm not with her, I'm with you. I'm free from her when I'm with you.
Next is another monochrome business style look in this neutral cream color palette, starting with the trousers. I don't own a pair of beige trousers. I actually don't own any trousers. I don't like how they look on me. I don't like how I feel in them. Just not my thing. So the closest thing that I had to substitute for the trousers was this cream pair of jeans from Target. They're from the brand Universal Thread. And then another thing that I don't have in my closet, as it so happens, is a cream turtleneck. You can learn a lot from doing these kind of videos. It's something now that I need to be on the lookout for in the future. So to substitute for the turtleneck, I do have a cream kind of chunky knitted cropped sweater from Gap. It was a hand-me-down. I've had it for years, and I think that works just fine. And then she has a pair of statement off-white heels. Again, with my foot issues, I don't own many pairs of heels, but I decided to use this really impractical pair that I've showed off before in my videos. They're thrifted lace-up heels from Lauren Conrad, and I think they add an element of sexiness to this look. And lastly, because I was wearing a pair of jeans, I just felt, I don't think I necessarily had to, not only to break up the monochrome a little bit, but also because I was wearing a cropped sweater. I decided to throw in a belt, a really thin brown belt from SHEIN that I got for like $3. And then I also added one of these really pretty knitted velvet headbands. I believe I got these off of Amazon. And that completes this look.
Even when you lost your way in the madness of New York City, oh, you found her, and now I know there's hope for me. I know there's hope for me. I know there's hope for me. In the madness, wherever I may be, love is something you two make me believe. A basement in Brooklyn, the first day I met her, I could see it in your face. She was all that you need. I knew from the moment she was begging you to just sing. She'd be my sister and she would be your everything. I looked up to you, brother, even when you lost your way in the madness of New York City. Oh, you found her, and now I know there's hope for me.
And And this last look is one of my personal favorites that I actually do quite often. It's this gorgeous, really soft floral dress with a Moto jacket. I love a good leather Moto jacket. I wear them all the time. I have them in several colors. So this was fairly easy for me to recreate. Started with the floral dress. I didn't have a red dress, but I do have a beautiful black and purple and pink and beige one that I recently bought from Francesca's, and I showed off in my Francesca's haul. You can go watch that if you want to. And then I added in this secondhand vegan leather Moto jacket that I purchased from Poshmark. The brand is Wild Fable from Target. And then it looks like she either has a black clutch or a mini handbag. And the closest one that I had to that was a black Steve Madden clutch that I was given as a gift a couple years ago. So I think that works very well. And you can't see from the picture because it's cropped out what kind of shoes she was wearing. It looks like she might be wearing just boots that are right under the knee. I don't have any, but I do have a fun secondhand pair that is from Lucky Brand. And I think they go very well with the dress and the Moto jacket. So that's what I decided to go with. And that completes this look.
Oh, it's so good to be free. Your rules don't apply to me, no. I blow away all the pressure to measure up to what don't mean nothing. Oh, it's so good to be free, yeah. No slave to society, no. I realize that to fit in is quitting on the one and only me. Oh, I'm freest as me. I don't need the look or the trend. I'll be the least cool of my friends. You can have all that. I won't please the pack, 'cause I'm free to be whatever I choose to be. Oh, it's so good to be free. Letting life roll with such ease, yeah. What used to cause me to stress out, I'm less now. 'Cause that stuff don't own me. Oh, I'm finally free.
So that was my first CER's Closet Recreate. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment down below and let me know which of the looks that I came up with was your favorite. I'd be curious to know. I'm half tempted to go with the second look only because I really had to stretch to recreate that, and I ended up with something fairly different, but I think it still works really well. But yeah, I like all of them. I will definitely be wearing all of these looks in the future. Again, please be sure to go follow me on my other social medias. If you enjoyed this video, please again be sure to give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And be sure to subscribe below so that you can see more in this series. I definitely would love to do more of these. They're a lot of fun. Plus they keep me from spending money. So your girl needs that. But I hope you are doing well wherever you are, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye. Were from my Pinterest. From Pinterest. Bangs are getting too long. Pinterest. I probably shouldn't be leaning on this. Ugh. One of these days I'm gonna have to try cutting them myself, but I'm too scared.